Waking up on your early Sunday, Live Viper 6 radar showing some isolated showers. They're light across mostly our southern counties into Allendale, Bamberg, and Barnwell counties there as we head toward 8 a.m. 76. Mix of sun and clouds. Your forecast for today and the week ahead coming up.
Right now on Good Morning Augusta, a mosquito with West Nile found in South Carolina, where health officials say the affected bug was discovered. Plus, a nuclear mistake, how materials were shipped to the Savannah River plant on accident. Good Morning Augusta starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6. Good Morning Augusta.
Top of the morning, and thank you for joining us on Good Morning Augusta. I'm Renetta Dubose in for Ashley Campbell.
And I'm Katie Reagan. So yesterday we had pretty wide coverage of showers and storms. Did you end up getting caught in the midst of that?
I was under a tent while outside, so I was not wet. I did not get wet at all.
And it was relatively short-lived. It wasn't like a washout for an entire night. And today is looking to be dry and mostly sunny for the vast majority of us.
Good, so no umbrellas this morning.
No George said it, what umbrella. As we look outside our Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera, this is Washington Road. Just some light cloud cover out there, those high fair weather clouds out there. As we're getting our Sunday started, we are just a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. Yesterday morning we were waking up mostly in the mid and upper 70s. This morning the upper 60s to low and mid 70s. So today going to be a lot like yesterday, though. Dew points are still high, but look at Atlanta and Greenville, even Athens. Several degrees, if not for Atlanta and Greenville, a good 10 degrees cooler, that dew point, than the dew point across the coast. So you can see there where the cold front has made its way through, bringing drier air. But for now, we have had some showers underway earlier this morning across portions of the eastern and southern CSRA, and that portion of the viewing area will be where we could see some isolated storms this afternoon and evening. I'll time that out and give you the details as we head toward that full forecast in just a bit. Renetta?
Katie, thanks so much. Well, happening right now on Good Morning Augusta, deputies arrested a Waynesboro man in connection to a shooting from last weekend. 18-year-old Jamariki Lewis was arrested Saturday in reference to an incident at Magnolia Acres. Right now, he's being held at the Burke County Detention Center for aggravated assault. News Channel 6 is working to get the details about the shooting. And a North Augusta man is dead after an early morning crash on I-20 in Lexington County, South Carolina. It happened around 4 a.m. near mile marker 39. The victim has been identified as Caleb Joseph Metz. State troopers say Metz was heading west when he crossed over into the eastbound lanes and hit another car head-on. The 26-year-old died in the crash. The driver and two passengers in the other vehicle were sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. An autopsy on Metz is scheduled for this week. And the tables turn for a South Carolina police chief now facing charges of public misconduct. According to SLED, Springfield Police Chief Lakra Sherrod Jenkins kept money was owed to sheriff's deputies. If he is convicted, the 39-year-old could face up to a year in prison and a $1,000 fine. Jenkins is currently being held in the Orangeburg County Jail. And the results are in from Georgia's doctor sexual misconduct study. The state is focusing its attention on educating doctors rather than pursuing new patient protections. Now, the board announced last year it would review its handling of those cases after it came to light. Results show 2/3 of doctors accused of sexually violating patients were allowed to practice again by the Georgia Composite Medical Board. The board says it plans to educate physicians about the importance of reporting the behavior. And the city of Aiken moved forward with plans for public safety. The project will renovate the current facility that is nearly 30 years old. Law enforcement leaders say the current headquarters has leaks and air condition issues. Architects say the changes would allow the space to house twice as many officers and firefighters. The Aiken City Council members will talk about how they financed the nearly $10 million project Monday night. The meeting starts at 7. And federal officials launched an investigation into the improper shipment of nuclear material. It was brought from a lab in New Mexico to other federal labs last week, including the Savannah River site. Chris Cordaro has more on the costly mistake.
You know, think of a fountain pen in your shirt pocket. When there's a pressure change in an airplane, you can lose a good shirt.
Instead of a pen, nuclear material, and a lot more than a shirt was at risk.
Well, it's dangerous if it gets out of its container.
The National Nuclear Safety Administration says late last week, Los Alamos Labs shipped a small amount of radioactive material by airplane to national laboratories on the other side of the U.S.
People who would get packages that had been in that airplane, if there was a spill in the airplane, well, you wouldn't know the package you got from UPS had plutonium on it.
We just got this response from NNSA Administrator Lieutenant General Frank Klott saying this failure to follow established procedures is absolutely unacceptable.
The air transport violates federal regulations.
You'd think they would have clamped down on that by now.
Los Alamos Labs is facing increased scrutiny as they prepare to create plutonium pits to help modernize the nation's nuclear arsenal. 3 years ago, the National Lab processed a drum improperly, causing an explosion at the underground waste isolation pilot plant, costing billions of dollars to clean up.
It's just hard to understand how, when there's so much scrutiny, that something like this could happen.
Fort Gordon plans to tighten its security measures. Starting Monday morning, guards will do a 100% ID check for anyone entering that is 18 or older. Visitors without a CAC or AIE card will be required to go to the Visitor Control Center for vetting. So if you plan to head to the base tomorrow, expect some delays. Animal doctors who typically treat horses now have a new way to take care of them. That new treatment happened at a special equine clinic this weekend. The American Academy of Veterinarian Acupuncture sponsored the one-day class that was held at Aiken Equine Rescue. The workshop teaches vets the proper way to perform the therapeutic procedure.
Acupuncture, especially in horses, you can do some diagnostics with it and let people know exactly, first, is there something that your horse is accommodating for where he's not catching the right lead or something, he's not coming to a complete stop.
The class was the first of its kind to be held in the All-America City. Education leaders plan to meet for the first time in Allendale County after a lawsuit. The school district is taking legal action against the State Board of Education. It happened after the state superintendent said South Carolina will take over the failing county. Since then, a motion has been filed to stop the takeover. The Allendale School Board will likely discuss the issue at the meeting that will take place Monday night at 7. And the application deadline for small businesses affected by the 2016 drought is almost here. Those in Georgia counties have one more month to apply for federal disaster loans. The U.S. Small Business Administration says applicants hurt by the 2016 drought could be eligible for loans up to $2 million. This excludes farmers, ranchers, and agricultural producers. You must apply online by July 24th. In South Carolina, health officials are looking into West Nile virus mosquitoes in Beaufort County. They tested positive for the infection. DHEC says mosquitoes carrying it are usually active at night, but they may be out at the beginning and ending of the day. Experts sprayed insecticide where the infected pests were found. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Augusta, showing Rainbow Pride in the Garden City, how the LGBT community is showing up and getting tested when we return. But first, let's check with Katie.
Your pool forecast for today, looking a little bit better than yesterday. The coverage of showers and storms today nearly not as great as it was yesterday. Just mostly our southern counties actually getting in on the showers and storms. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds for the vast majority of us and topping out around 90 degrees.